It's going relatively unnoticed, but the Utah Jazz are absolutely setting the league on fire right now. Thanks to a 120-109 win against the Sixers on Saturday night, the Jazz have moved to 10-4 over their past 14 games, including wins over the Heat, Mavs, and Knicks. It's the fourth best record in the entire NBA over that span, trailing only the Celtics, Clippers, and Nuggets. Since December 13th, they have a better record than the Thunder, Timberwolves, Bucks, Sixers, and many other teams perceived as contenders. A lot of the credit can be placed on the return of Lauri Markkanen to the lineup, and it has played a huge factor. He's averaged 24 points and 8 rebounds per game over that span, on 51% from the field and 39% from three. But it's not just Markkanen. One of the cooler under-the-radar storylines of the season so far is the return of Collin Sexton to the pre-injury form we saw with the Cavs, but he might honestly be even better now. He's put up 21 points and 5 assists per game over the span, while shooting 50% from the field. It's a large leap from what we saw from him last season, and is honestly probably the biggest reason that the Jazz are playing like a different team. I've also really liked what I've seen from Simone Fontecchio, who is putting up a modest 11 points and 5 rebounds per game during their 10-4 stretch, but has been extremely efficient, at 47% from the field and 42% from three. Walker Kessler might also be even better than his stellar rookie season, as after a roughish start to the season, he's really picked it up, averaging 9 points, 8 rebounds, and a staggering 3 blocks per game over this span, while shooting a crazy 74% from the field. The team as a whole looks completely different from their rough 7-16 start to the season. After their recent play, they're up to 17-20 on the year, and only a game back of the Warriors for the last play-in spot. It's something that after their start to the year, no one would have expected. But it's very fun to watch a team that plays this hard and is this fantastically coached. The Utah Jazz are shocking the NBA. Now let's take a deeper look at the win against the Sixers. Before we get into one of the hottest teams in the NBA, if you enjoy my content and watch a few videos of mine, think about subscribing. 96% of my viewers are actually not subscribed, so if you watched it before and enjoy the content, drop a sub and comment down below. It really helps the channel. The 76ers record dropped to just 2-6 in games without Embiid this season, as Lauri Markkanen and Collin Sexton both finished with double-doubles, leading the Utah Jazz to a 120-109 victory on Saturday night. Embiid was absent due to swelling in his left knee, leaving the team without an elite rim protector. The Jazz capitalized on his absence, scoring 72 points in the paint. Markkanen contributed 33 points and 13 rebounds, while Sexton recorded 22 points and 10 assists, driving the Jazz to their 6th road win of the season and their 4th victory in the last 5 games overall. This success followed a 29-point loss for the Jazz the previous night in Boston. Last night was tough, but it tells a lot about our group to be able to refocus and come here locked in, Lauri Markkanen said after the game. For the most part, we were doing the right things. Utilizing his significant size advantage, the 7-foot Markkanen efficiently converted 12 of his 19 field goal attempts. In the fourth quarter, he sank a crucial three-pointer, disrupting a brief Sixers rally and extending the lead to 105-91. Sexton contributed with consecutive baskets late in the game, creating a 15-point lead that elicited boos from the Sixers crowd as they headed into a timeout. The Jazz showed off their offensive firepower early in the game, reminiscent of their franchise record-tying 154-point performance in an overtime win against Detroit last Wednesday. They shot an impressive 13 of 20 in the first quarter before settling into a more standard pace, ultimately leading by 1 at the half. Utah's John Collins posted 19, and Jordan Clarkson added 18 points, despite the team committing 24 turnovers. Reflecting on the game, Clarkson remarked, "Every possession, I felt we got better. I know we always say together and communicate, but that's the only way to win in the league." Clarkson was right, not only about this game, but the season. Every possession, quarter, and game, it feels like the Jazz are getting better and better, which should be scary for the rest of the league. The Utah Jazz are shocking the NBA. Thanks for watching. I'm Herm. Have Have a good one.